going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode here. ATL Resell Guy. It is Monday. I got a lot of stuff to do. I have eBay orders to pull. I have testing to do. I have listing to do. Hopefully, if I got boxing, I got shipping. Hopefully, if I can get around to it, I will get in some shopping too. But yeah, let me turn it around. I'll show you the 4 eBay orders that I got to pull. And I'll get into some other things. I got to do some testing on these printers that I picked up for the $100 gift card challenge. All the ink's in, I believe. So I'm going to pop that in, do some testing on those, and see if I can make some good returns on the working printers. I have a lot of house phones, cordless house phones. A bunch. A basket full. Here, let me just grab it and show you what I mean. I got to get these listed. Got to get those listed. That's not even everything, too. So, I got to get to work, y'all. Let's get it going. First up to pull today, a Philips DVD VCR combo player and recorder. Sold for $59.99 with shipping on top. And since I found these shelves, ooh, look at these, on Facebook Marketplace, scored all these shelves for $40 the other day. I've got a location that's easier to get to for all my DVD VCR combos, aside from this under the cabinet CD player there. But yeah, Philips, she's right here. Let's get it on out. Got the remote on top. And this one came from a garage sale. I was able to get off work early one day and swing by this garage sale. The guy had, he was actually a reseller getting out of the game. So he had 4 DVD VCR combos. He was asking $50 for all of them. I went there and he was cool enough to let me test some out. 2 of them ended up working well. It just happened to be the 2 that had remotes. So that was my luck. And since only 2 worked, I asked him if he'd take $25 for the pair, and he accepted. So already in the profit on this one sale, and I think I have another one that's listed at a similar price point. But yeah, it's got the remotes in good condition. Everything tested out good. So yeah, easy little flip right there. Next is a Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Nintendo Switch. Sold for $44.99 with free shipping. It's going to be up here with the single games that we sell. And yeah, easy pick right there. This came from the Nintendo Mega Game Lot. Bought a whole bunch of games off this guy for $150. The video is on the channel, so you can check that out if you're interested in seeing everything that I got from that. I've only sold maybe like 4 or 5 games out of that lot, and I'm well into the profit on it, so it was a really good haul. No manual, just the game, but these are selling regularly. These are selling quick and fast. I've had it listed maybe a week or so. But yeah, $44.99 and more profit on top of what I've already got from that lot. Sony PlayStation 3, the fat console. Sold this one as is for parts, $24.99 with shipping on top. Easy pull right here. I've got it down here with all the other game consoles and bundles that have kind of been pre-boxed and packaged up for the most part. But yeah, I kept this one loose just because no need to go ahead and box it up with anything. And I bought this off of Marketplace from a guy. I think I paid $40 for this, a couple games, and a controller. I featured this in Bad Buys video, which is on the channel. Simply because I tested it and it runs for a couple minutes, plays a game, and then just automatically turns off. Apparently that's something that's going on with overheating, and I would imagine that's a fire prevention feature where it automatically turns off. So I thought about taking it apart and trying to switch out a power supply in there, but it ended up really not being worth the trouble. I think you have to do some soldering, which I'm not well versed at. One of these days I'll get a kit if I end up having to do a little more little more fixing on consoles, but for the time being, I was just like, I'll try to just sell it for parts and get some of my money back, which I was able to, almost half of my money. So yeah, not a profit, actually a loss, but I take very, very few losses. And out of all the game consoles that I've purchased, probably, I don't know, 15 to 20, only like one, two, or three have been non-working. So I would say my percentage is pretty high on that. And I usually just keep them for parts in case I get another console similar that just needs something pulled over and borrowed. But for this one with the soldering, I was just like, yeah, it's not even worth my trouble. And last order to grab, a vintage Adidas black hat. Sold for $14.99 with free shipping. This is going to be over here in my hats bin. Move this back up. It's probably going to be at the bottom because I've listed a fair amount of hats. That one's been up there for a while. I guess I'll transfer over for the time being. Yeah, it's going to be done. Lexus. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. This is actually my old hat. I've had this a number of years. You'd be surprised what people buy on eBay. Some condition issues. I mean, it's not super clean. And I certainly noted that in the listing. But it's cool. It's comfortable. It breathes because it has that mesh type top. And like I said, I've had this for a long time, probably a decade or more. It was just sitting in a basement somewhere. So pulled it out, listed it with my hats, and it's been up there a month or two and just ended up selling. So got no problem selling old stuff that I'm never going to wear again. All right, we got our orders boxed up. Those will be shipping out later today. But first, I got to get on these printers. Now that I have all this ink, I want to do some testing on these things, see if I can't make them work and get some good sales off them. Alright, so after about 20 minutes or so of testing, I'm going to call that a marginally successful run. All three printers are accepting paper up through the rollers and pushing it out with ink on the paper. And that's a huge success in my book. That's one of the main things that go wrong with printers is the wheels just don't accept the paper and don't put it through and don't lay the ink down. So that working for me is a huge success in my book. I think that's probably the main reason why people just like get rid of them and donate them is because the paper is not being fed up through the printer. So that is a win, most certainly. A couple mistakes on my part, but I'm going to turn it around and show you those things. All right, here is the three printers that I acquired and have been trying to work on. These are from the $100 gift card challenge video that I shot. And today is the day that I've got the ink, or supposedly got all the ink I need, and testing them out to see how good they're working. I'll start with the HP. This is the one I really, really want to get running because this is a expensive printer. This is going to bring in some good value once I get it up. Let's see here. I actually forgot to order the black ink for this. For whatever reason, I ordered all the good tricolor inks on everything, but I didn't get the proper black ink cartridge. So now that I'm confident that it's going to spit paper up through and lay ink on it, I'm going to invest in the black ink so that I can sell this working with the full ink cartridges, and it's going to be good value. But the tricolor I received and is working and is putting it on there. So once it gets the black ink in there, it can calibrate properly and align the print heads, and you won't see that like lining in there. It'll look a lot cleaner as far as the print quality goes. So that one, good. I'm gonna order that. I think it's probably like $8 or something. Next one, similar situation, but I ordered some third-party black ink. Didn't get the actual AP or HP. And this one, it seems to really want the HP ink. I'll show you what happens when I put in this third party here. It says the door is open right now. We know that. But when I put in some Office Depot ink into the head there, close her back up. It makes a weird noise, and I get this. Check the cartridge on the right, which is the black. And I'm guessing that's because it's not official HP type ink. And actually, the deal was good enough to get 2 of these, and I tried them both, and neither of them is being accepted. One of them did allow me to do a calibration, which printed this out, and I can see that the tricolor ink is working really well. The black is kind of spotty on this page, but again, takes the paper up through and puts the ink down on it. So I will return these. Hopefully they'll accept a return, and just let them know that for whatever reason, this printer model, the C4180, does not accept this third-party Office Depot ink. All right, the last one over here, another one that I really want to get working, the HP 6380. A similar situation. I ordered the wrong type of black ink for this. So again, I got tricolor working on all 3 of these, but no black ink on it. This one, again, I'm going to order the right ink on that. But it accepts the paper through and lays the ink down all smooth, and I actually got those in there. So I will order the proper black ink to put into that location on the left there. I might even get the black photo. Just go ahead and get it. But confident in that now. Again, the main thing that goes wrong with these is not taking the paper up through and putting it out with a actual printed page on it. And check the scanners. They all scan good. Check the SD inputs, and they read. So yeah, these are going to be good sales once I get some black ink in. So here's some fun math. These are the black inks that I had to order. I went ahead and ordered those on eBay. Spent $11.45 on the 901 black, $8.47 on the 98 black, and the last printer has 2, a photo black as well as a just normal inkjet black, and spent $5.82 and $7.95 respectively. These are the costs of the inks that I've already purchased, all the tricolors that ended up running great. And I totaled them up. So for the black Office Jet 4500, total of $19.45 spent on ink. And I got $10 into that unit, so $29.45 was my cost of goods. The Photosmart C4180, sorry, having trouble reading my own handwriting, spent $14.47 on ink. Paid about $8 for the unit, so $22.47 into it. And the one on the far right, the C6380, $24.77 on the ink. $4 on that because at that thrift store it was half off. And I got $28.77 into that unit. Total up on cost of goods, $80.69. Looked up some comps. The first one I'm going to ask $130. Second one I'm going to ask for $75. And last one $180. All those plus shipping. So Total those up, got $385 as a total once they're sold. Cost of goods was about $80, so end up $305 profit before fees. All right, so I'm going to close out the video with that. Got 3 printers that are operational, so just need to get the ink, and I'll update you guys in a later video once all that black ink comes in, and I do some further testing, calibrate everything, align the printer heads, and get them good to go, as well as clean them up, and then finally list them. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button if you're liking it. Subscribe so you can get the updates on future videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good.